Here's where camp is for the week. We dragged the deer about a quarter mile. Deer was way up there on the top. And Freddie and the boys are coming down right there. All right, Fred, tell us the story.
Well, up here hunting X12 during bow season with my buddy Ronnie Barnes and Carlos and my friends Pat Leeser and his son Nathan and our buddy Josh. And deer hunting's been really slow. Opening day was yesterday. We saw very, very few deer. But yesterday evening, we saw two nice bucks together, this 4-pointer and another twin to him just about, and a forked horn. I managed to get an arrow in this one at, first shot was 68 yards. And then they didn't run off, and I took a second shot at him at 78 yards and hit him again. And we followed him with the truck for about 500 yards side hill, and he just kept going and going, and finally bedded. And I thought, well, we'll just watch him till dark and he'll die right there. And he got up and started following his buddy and went all the way up to the top of this ridge here. I would guess it's about 1,500 to 2,000 feet up from here. And we sat here and watched him disappear over just a little tiny ridge. He didn't go over the top. And we were hoping that he'd gone up there and just laid down and died. And sleepless night, got up this morning with the boys and humped up this thing, trying to keep up with the kids, and found him laying dead right there. He died overnight. And so thrilled to death. Nice velvet 4-pointer. My first hunt ever with a bow. So it's a great trip with a great bunch of guys, and I absolutely could not have imagined even pulling this off without the help from all my buddies. Getting the deer down, doing the work, and good guys, good times, another memory made.
Good job, Fred.
Another memory made. That is it, huh, Fred?
Yep.
Day 3, and I first saw my first buck of the trip, besides the one that we helped Freddie pack out. A group of about 8 bucks, 3 or 4 were decent in there. The biggest one was just two really large forkies, some small 3-pointers in there. But then they boogered out. We didn't even have a chance to go after them. And now my dad spotted a large 4x4 in another canyon over, so we're coming to set up on it and figure out what we can do. So we haven't been able to find the 4x4 bedded, but we did relocate the group of bucks, and now it seems like there's about 12 of them. There's a couple good big forkies in the group, and then some smaller 3-points. So they're about a mile away, and they're not settled down yet, so we're gonna let them rest.
We were able to locate the big forky. He's down real low in an area that we thought he might be at. He's with another forky. Man, his forks are huge.
Moving quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I got within about 100 yards, 120 yards from the bucks. I came over these rocks from way over there, and the wind was great, and then all of a sudden the wind shifted, and all of a sudden they popped up out in the sage and looked at me for a little while and then took off. About 2 hours hiking out, and on the way out I found a looks like a mountain lion kill some fresh deer. Yesterday I went after a group of bucks and was unsuccessful, but the herd broke up, and then I went to another location to try to find them, and I was able to get within 77 yards of the bucks, but I couldn't get any closer because of the sagebrush and where I was at and the location. But I was lucky enough that they got up and they started walking my direction. The large forky was the one in the previous video, and he was leading the pack, and he came in and I got a shot 30 yards broadside. So I went tracking him last night. In the first 200 yards there was lots of blood and it looked great. I had a pass through, blood, great blood out of both sides. Then he stopped, a lot of blood where he bedded. Then he got up and kept going, and about 100 yards after he kept going, the blood was really light. And so I decided to back out because it was getting to evening time. So I did back out and went back this morning with the crew, and we were able to locate him. I was about 40 yards away from finding him last night, but now we got work to do.
I shot the buck about 1.5 to 2 miles from the nearest public road, but we did notice there was a private road somewhat near where the deer went down. So we went and asked a local rancher, and he unlocked the gate and allowed us to go in. He told us that it was game retrieval only, no hunting. And it was fun. We did see this buck on our way in. Josh spotted a great buck. He was patient and put the buck to bed. Then when he put his sneak on, he was able to get within 60 yards, but he wasn't able to seal the deal, and the buck left.
My dad's making a sneak on these bucks, trying to get within range. We'll see what happens.
What's for dinner, Josh?
Carne asada.
So we've located 2 different groups of bucks, and we're gonna split up. My dad's gonna go make a stalk on one, kind of get in between the 2 of them, and that should put them in a decent position. The deer are bedded right in this vicinity behind this rock, between the rock and that road. And my dad is now within striking distance. I think I see the ears of the deer. Yeah, they saw him. They spotted him. There's the buck. I see the buck. Winded him. Yeah. The deer's on the bottom right. Let's see if he can get a shot.
He's gotta be able to see it.
sure that buck is looking at him.
That's, yeah.
And he's drawing back. He's drawing back. He shot.
Doesn't look like it's hit.
Okay, now it's looking at him. It turned around. It's looking at him again. Look at, I can see, unless he's shooting at a different one. There's one. Oh, he's gonna shoot. He's shooting again. He's running. No. He doesn't see the one above him. Let's see. Let's see. He shot at that one. It's not walking like it's hurt.
No, not at all.
Unless he shot at a different one.
No, I think that was the one. That was the big one.
I thought, where's the other one, Josh?
It went off to the left.
No, where'd the other one go to?
Off to to the right.
It went to the right?
The red one.
So he shot at the red one.
Yeah, he shot the red one.
So where'd it go?
I'm looking at it right now.
He's drawing back. He's drawing back. He's gonna shoot. He's shooting again. He's running. No. He doesn't see the one above him. Let's see. Let's see.
His first shot was at a buck that was not in the camera frame. Both bucks were not hit. Overall, we had an excellent trip and had a great time. It took a while to find the animals, but when we knew where they were, hunting was good.